Hello, everyone. Hello, my dear students. How are you again today? So, I hope everybody is feeling great. Today, we are going to have fun while we are learning again. So, are you ready? Hop on and let's go. Let's have a review for your class. So, before we have the lesson, let's try to see if you still remember what you have learned from our last lesson. So for this one, children, you are going to say if it's true or false. Again, you are going to say if it's true or false. And if you hear this sound, it means time's up. So think and let's begin. For question number one, pistil is the male part of a flower. So let's answer your first question. The answer is false. So pistil is the female part of a flower. Did you get the correct answer? Congratulations. Let's have the next one. Stamen is the male part of a flower. Again, stamen is the male part of a flower. Time's up. Let's answer. What are your answers, children? True. The answer is true. You're correct. It's true. Stamen is the male part of a flower. Wow, congratulations, everyone. So I hope everybody got all the correct answers. Now let's go to the next part. Let's find out if you can guess what kind of seed is it. So I will be showing you some pictures and you're going to write your answers. Write down the name of the plants or the plant. Maybe it's a vegetable, a fruit, or a flower. So let's think and let's enjoy. Let's start. For number one, what do you think is this seed? What kind of seed is it? So for this, it's a kind of vegetable. It's long and green. Hmm. So let's think. Time's up. So this one is correct. So this one is the seed of sitaw or string beans. Next one. Oh, what kind of seed is it? It's a fruit. It's yellow and it's sweet. Let's think. Think what is your answer? Time's up. So let's have this one. Yes, if your answer is mango or mangga in our language, sa Tagalog, Mangga. You are correct. Let's next one. Oh, this one is a delicious seed. It's from a flower. It's yellow. And of course, we can eat this kind of seed. Think again, children. What's your answer? So let's see if you got the correct answer. This is from sunflower. Yes, this seed is from the flower, from a flower, sunflower. Very good. So it's a sunflower seed. Did you get all the correct answers? Well done. Now we can have your new lesson. So for this lesson, we are going to talk about seed. Yes. When we are going to talk about this, remember that seed has three main parts. So three main parts. And let's have your first part. This part is called seed coat or your testa. Yes. And when you say seed coat, it's a thin covering of the seed. As you can see, this brown part here, my dear student, this brown part here is the seed coat, or you can also say testa. Seed coat or testa. Now for this one, when you say seed coat, it covers and shields the seed from dying up. You noticed that the seed with no seed coat dried up and did not germinate. Okay? So next one, we have this one, it looks like white. So this is called cotyledon. So it's a whitish part inside the seed. So when you open the seed, you can see that there is a whitish part. So that is what we call cotyledon. So when you say cotyledon, children, remember without the cotyledon, the baby plant will die. So with one half of the cotyledon, the seed will grow thin and small. With the complete cotyledon, the seed will grow healthy. So because cotyledon serves as the bed of the embryo, it provides food for the growing plant. So kapag walang cotyledon ang plant, kung iisa lang, malnourished siya. Pero kapag ang cotyledon ay dalawa, magiging healthy yung inyong plants. The next part here, my dear children, is your embryo. When you say embryo, it is the true baby plant. Again, when you say embryo, it's a baby plant. It is the one that develops into a new plant. So dito manggagaling yung bagong plant. Yung bagong halaman. Bagong tubong halaman. Dito siya manggagaling kay embryo. So the plant embryo consists of the plumule, hypocotyl, and radicle. So the plumule develops as the first leaves of the new plant. The hypocotyl is the root stem region, and the radicle becomes the primary root. So this is an example of a bean seed. So eto ang sabi sa ating meaning kanina, when you say hypocotyl, the first leaves, right? So this is the radicle, and this one here is the epicotyl, and this one is epicotyl, hypocotyl, and radicle. So eto lang yung ating tatalakayin. So this one is the radicle, this one is the hypocotyl, and this one is your epicotyl. So there are also three parts, the main parts of the seed. We have the embryo, the cotyledon, and the seed coat. Let's have this one. So seeds vary in size. They may be very fine like this, dust-like seeds. So this is an example of an orchid seed. So dust-like. So sobrang liliit at sobrang pino. Or they may be very large seeds like the coconut. Oh, the coconut nut is a giant nut. Now, the coconut seed is an example of very large seed. We also have some edible seeds. When you say edible, nakakain, kinakain natin. Katulad ng sunflower, pumpkin. Pumpkin is the squash seeds. Dragon seed, the corn, hazelnut, lahat ng nut, maliban lang sa coconut. Okay? So hazelnut, we have beans katulad ng munggo, sitaw, bataw, and we have some peas, green peas. Again, when you say edible seeds, these are the seeds that can be eaten. We can eat this one. And of course, there are two kinds of seeds. There are two kinds of seeds. Okay? So two kinds of seeds. We have the monocot. When you say monocot, mono, which means one. So when you say monocot, it has only one cotyledon. Iisa lang. Katulad ng rice and corn. So rice and corn, they are considered as the monocot seeds. Another one from the word dicot and from the word di, which means two. Di, which means two. All right? So when you say dicot, children, it has two cotyledons like the mongo seed, mongo, yung mongo, the mongo seeds, the langka seeds, and the pili nut. So they have two cotyledons. That's why they are called dicots. So in your modules, you can see this picture. So you're going to look at it very carefully and study this one. So when you planted a seed, of course, it looks like this. So again, this is the radicle, which is the primary root, and this is the hypocotyl. So this is how the seed germinates. When you say germinates, papaano siya lalaki at magiging plant? What have you learned today, children? So in today's lesson, you have learned the parts of the seed. So we have the seed coat, the cotyledon, and the embryo. And also we have learned two kinds of seed. The two kinds of seed are monocot, which means one cotyledon, and dicot, which means two cotyledon. So I hope you have learned something from the explanations I have for you. So let's go on with your exercises. For this, my dear pupils, you are going to rearrange the letters to form a word that describes the sentence to get the right answers. Ano daw? So, ang gagawin po ninyo ay aayusin ninyo yung mga letra para makabuo kayo ng salita. Siyempre, isusulat ninyo yung sentence at saka yung sagot sa baba. You have to write. You have to write the sentence and the right answers. So for the first one here, my children, my dear children, one is the oval-shaped base of the pistil where fertilization occurs. What's the answer for that? So number two, a matured ovule that contains an embryo that can grow into a new plant. Next one, a young living plant in a seed. What's the answer? Number four, the part of the seed which stores food for the baby plant. And for your number five, a seed covering. All right, so I'm going to give you your time to answer this part. So let's have the next one. Another exercises for you. You're going to tell whether the following is a monocot or dicot. So again, you're going to tell whether the following is a monocot or dicot. So you're going to write it down and then write your answers here in the space provided before the number. So the first one there is mango, manga. We have papaya. Number three is rice. And we have mongo. And number five is your avocado. So again, I am going to leave it to you to answer after our video lesson. Let's have your evaluation. When you say this one, this is actually an assessment if you have learned something from our lesson. So let's try. So you're going to draw and label the parts of the seed. All right, so you're going to draw and label the parts of the seed. I want you to draw a dicot seed. So again, so teacher Marian wants you to draw a dicot seed. So there you go. So thank you so much again, my dear pupils. I hope I can see you again in our next video lesson. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.